Stop and listen for a second. This is inner motivational bad words and phrases. And today's bad word, we're going to go with the biggest bad word there possibly is in this game, and that's limitations. Now, I'm sure you've seen self-help videos or the grind, be a lion videos that limitations are only an ideal and that sleep is a construct and you can't have any of your own free time to succeed. And that's complete bullshit. Your body needs physical limitations. If you didn't have physical limitations, you wouldn't know what you're capable of. But today we're going to be more discussing the artificial limitations that we put on ourselves. And I'm going to be doing this in one take because you guys need to hear from a real human being, not some unauthentic, edited, sitting in a mansion, frat house type of self-help video. This is not what that's meant to be. So, artificial limitations. Let me think here. So, to give a real world example of some of my experiences with artificial limitations is I'm a huge horror fan. I love true crime. Some of my greatest passions, just sitting down, relaxing and watching these. And I was watching an old 1980s horror movie called Creepshow, and they have some animation in it, and it looks like comic books and stuff like that, but with like a horror angle to them. So one day I was sitting in bed and I was thinking to myself, you know what would be super cool? If I were to make a YouTube channel, a true crime, but instead of showing the cliche graphic crime scene photos and all of that stuff, that I was going to tell quick short form true crime stories, but have the Creepshow 1980s horror comic book aesthetic and images. And I was so excited. So I'm like, I got this whole game plan. I'm like, I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I'm going to start making videos. People are going to love it. Like, this idea is so unique and so cool. So, I upload my first couple of videos and things are going good. Like, I'm getting a few subscribers, videos are getting some views, stuff like that. But, I put this artificial limitation on myself that I had to make an extreme amount of money from this. That this is going to make me rich instantly. And, it was the naivety that I had from that. Like, looking back, like, videos would come, and then I would look at these self-help for, new influencers or new channels or new content creators, and I gotta shell out 4 or 5 shorts every single day, and I was just working on it for hours and hours and hours. And then the artificial limitation of that monetization expectation took away all my authenticity because I started using AI tools for the images, for helping me with the script, for editing, for adding special effects. And it started to take that authenticity out of that channel. And then eventually all it led to was me burning out. And, I would post a video and then I'd get a few hundred views, a few likes, maybe 1 comment, 3 subscribers. And my mind state was always resorting to anger. Like, I only got 3 subscribers. Like, what did they not like about my video? Am I doing this wrong? Like, do I suck that bad? When, in the end, my mindset should have been, fuck yeah, I got 3 followers. I got 3 subscribers. I wonder what they thought was cool about my video, and then work from that. So in hindsight, that artificial limitation that I put on myself took away my drive, and I lost sight of what really mattered, which was, by the end of it, I think I had 330 subscribers. And it's like, those are 330 people that actually liked my content to stop and subscribe to my channel. And I sat there thinking to myself, this channel's unsuccessful, but why? Because the internet tells me that a successful channel needs to have hundreds of thousands of followers, millions. I need to be making 10 grand every 2 days. Like, I need to be the Mr. Ballin of this type of niche. No, like, and I owed it to them to keep going. And I failed them as a creator because of these artificial limitations that I put on myself. And, you know, this is for all my blue collar men and blue collar women out there that, you know, I work in a warehouse. I'm stuck in steel toe boots all day, but I don't let that bring me down. That's not, you know, I understand my physical limitations. Like, I go to work. My feet are going to hurt at the end of the day. I know that. I work for there 10 hours, picking orders in a cooler, in a freezer. Like, I'm frozen. I have like 15 pounds of gear on myself, walking constantly. But it's okay to have those limitations. It's okay to be you. It's okay to work hard. It's okay to come home at the end of the day. And I don't know what you like to do to relax, but crack a beer, you know, watch TV, scroll through TikTok, take some time for yourself. Like, life's short. Don't put artificial and unnecessary mental limitations on yourself. Have a good day, conquer stuff. It's okay to clock out. Like, when you get home, or apply it to anywhere in your career or anything like that, the mental limitations are the ones that you need to realize and grow from. Like, and I can't tell you what your artificial or mental limitations are, because that's unique to you. You have to actually sit down, take the time, and pinpoint these limitations. And you need to assess the situation and decide what you're going to do to overcome these artificial limitations so that you don't take the authenticity out of your own life. Sometimes we struggle, and that's okay. We're human. But don't let people tell you that the physical limitations, sleep is a construct. Like, it's absurd. If this video or podcast resonated with you in any way, I'm not asking you to share it. I'm not asking you to subscribe. But if you do, show some love. This is the Kane Project, clocking out.